Hello and welcome guys to Capcut lesson number 13.
Okay, so after importing those two clips, we drag it and put it on the timeline. I'll explain all of those in one video. Then we'll go to remove background, mask and retouch in the upcoming videos. So let's start from the up top, transform. Here you can put a keyframe, then move a little and put another keyframe. You click here on the left arrow and right arrow to move between the keyframes. So at the beginning of the video, the keyframe was set to the default settings, which is all the zeros. And now on the second keyframe, we can move the scale to get the zooming effect. So your clip should look like this.
Running is so easy and so much fun.
Okay, now let's undo. On the uniform scale, sometimes you have a footage. It's not accurately on the ratio, so it might look like this one. So you have it locked. You unlock the uniform scale and you only manipulate the height. You adjust it the way you want, or you can manipulate the width and adjust it the way you want. And you can do it with a keyframe or without a keyframe. So let's get back. This was our original video. Now on the position, you can move up and down the whole clip. So as you can see now, we have our Y, which is the vertical axis. It's now adjusted to 766. Again, put it on 0 and press enter. You of course can put a keyframe on one point, then you move and put a keyframe on second point and do anything you want. On rotate, you can obviously rotate the video. Sometimes you need to make a shaking effect with this, so you might want to rotate the video. Of course, as always, you can put a keyframe. So this is the align, same as the Premiere, Photoshop and everything. You can align it left, align it on the center, align it on the right, from the top, on the middle and from the bottom. So because this video is on the ratio of full HD, we cannot do that. But let me import another image so I can show you. Now I have the Fox character right here. I can align it from the bottom, in the middle. In the middle, if you press those two together, you will get the center of the whole video, always, all the time. Left, right, you got the idea. Now for blending, again it's the same as Photoshop. You got the blending, brighten, screen, darken, overlay, hard light, etc. So the same described in Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. Okay, so the opacity, of course, you can change the opacity, and always remember there is a keyframe. You can change it with keyframe all the time. Enhance quality, which is a pro feature. If you have pixeled image, you can click on enhance quality and it will be adjusted to Ultra HD quality by AI. Okay, let me undo it. Reduce image noise, of course, from the name of reduce image noise, you can click on it and all the pixels around the characters will be adjusted. If you click on that, you can make it strong or you can make it weak. Change the background. Here you can click on that change background. You go and describe your background and put it as fit. You click on generate. For example, I type this prompt and we click on generate. As you can see here, we have our generated fox in the library holding a paper with a library full of books and a wooden floor, of course. You have multiple generation and you can modify or regenerate, or you can apply. In this case, you will get the fox in the library. For the AI remove, you can click on certain part and remove it. Let's try to remove the paper. You click on remove. One credit will be cut out. Now, as you can see, there is no paper anymore. Of course, you can describe what you want to remove and the AI will understand the image and remove the part you want without like brushing it out. Okay. For expanding, as the name suggests, you can select the ratio and put the prompt. So I described that there is a limitation in the characters. You click on generate, apply. Let me hide this and zoom out. As you can see, the AI expanded the whole thing and it gives you multiple generations. Okay? For AI remix, as the name suggests, first you click on that and you put like cosmetics to the characters. Let me put a hat to this fox. Now you click on generate. Now you got the idea. Okay. For the eye contact, redirect your gaze to camera, making your video more natural and engaging. So what is that? You are reading from an auto cue and you are constantly looking at the paper under the camera. So you are not focusing your eyes on the camera all the time. You can read from the paper under the camera, then you click on eye contact and the AI will adjust your eyes into the camera in the direct gaze. Let's try it. Now we have this amazing scene from Al Pacino Scent of Woman movie. Let's try the eye contact here. I'll cut it and remove this part. Drag it to the first of the timeline. Select it and now we click on eye contact.
All it is, Mr. Trash. I'd show you, but I'm too old. I'm too tired. I'm too fucking blind. If I were the man I was 5 years ago.
He is so good. He's not even looking at the camera with the help of the AI because he is Al Pacino, of course. So let's compare it. So this would be the scene without the eye contact. and this with eye contact. But because he is Al Pacino, so eye contact is not working on him. Anyway, back to here on stabilize, you click on stabilizing the effect, and now after processing the clip, now the shaky camera effect will be removed and more stable video will be shown.
Running is so easy and so
This is the before
much fun.
and this is the after.
Fun.
Okay. On Optical Flow, if you have a scene for a car or something like this, or a light escaping, you can put the Optical Flow and a smooth motion will be applied. Let's try it. Let's apply the stabilize again. Let's see the result. And here's before. As you can see. Now, with the applied stabilized effect, we'll go on Optical Flow. Let's preview it. Now we have a better video. So let me show you the before. And this is the after. So what basically Optical Flow is doing is putting more frames to enhance the bitrate of the video. Here we have lip sync. If our character is not lip syncing good, you can put your text and generate with the same voice you want and click on generate, so the lip sync with the character will be accurate after choosing this. Relight, I'll put this and go back to Relight. Activating this and applying it, and now let's try applying a warm light on the characters. Now let me explain it. Here we applied the warm light. Here we have light 1, which is this one, and we have light 2, which is this one. So you can put a point of light like a sun ray, so you are playing with the intensity, and the place you put the light on is getting the full light, and the place which is far from the point you set will get less light. And here of course we can expand the radius and make it small, so you can play with the intensity or you can play with the radius. Of course the distance of the light, like where is it coming from, and if you put it this way, like there's a window behind the lady here, or some lamp spreading light. Here you can put the light only on people and leave the objects as they are. Here you can only light the background and leave the people as they are, and here you can put both of them to get the light. The position of the light, which is the moves I was doing, like if you put here 100. You can move the light anywhere you want. Again, highlights, it's the ray coming out from the light itself. If you see the circle, there's rays coming out of it. If I like give more highlights, and the brightness, of course, it will be for the whole image, like I'm showing you right here. And of course you can save this as a preset. You can use it later in the adjust or the LUT, as I'll show you in the next videos. So for the auto reframe, let me hide this clip now and put this. Now let's work on auto reframe. So what's auto reframe in the first place? Auto reframe is a special feature in Capcut that keeps your main character inside the scene the whole time. Let's say you are posting this full HD video on Instagram or YouTube Shorts. So you need the ratio to be 9/16. Is, as you can see, it tracks the main character. You can select the main character to apply it, or you can make it stable, and the camera moving speed you can set it on fast, default, or slow. So let me do this. I'll cut it here for faster trying and cut it here. Okay, now let's try on this small clip to not waste your time. We click on that, we go to auto reframe. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put the ratio. Okay, we click on apply. Then if we change that to this, now let's try flickering. So what is flickers? Flickers is a small amount of light happening from the camera itself, the lens and the shutter and the optical flow of the camera. And now as we can see, there's some flickering happening right there. Okay, so we go to remove flicker. Now we have the footage after processing, and there's no flickers anymore. Okay, now this was the before, as you can see, and this is the after. Okay, AI movement, it gives your video a next level animation. So what is that? Okay, let's see the video first without AI movement. Okay, now we click AI movement and we choose anything. For example, let's choose dynamic. Okay, now we go back. Did you see that? Now, of course, you can play with the scale and the rotation and the distance. Like, for example, let me set it on 20 for all of them, And of course there is a keyframe, so you can change at the beginning and at the ending. Okay, and here of course you need to apply the motion blur effect and the optical flow we talked about, which is this one. So more frames will be put inside the footage to make it smoother. We have different types of AI movement, just as zooming or shaking. You can choose anything you like from those, but for that specific clip the dynamic is the best one. Okay, the last two are camera tracking and motion blur. Of course motion blur, let's apply it right here. We apply motion blur. Now motion blur is applied. As you can see, it's very, like, the intensity of the motion blur is too much. We'll put it on 20. Let it process again. Okay, now let's see it. Yes, now it's good. One last thing is camera tracking. You click on camera tracking and you can track the body, the face, the hand, or you draw a custom shape and Capcut will auto track that. Click on start.
Running is so easy and so much fun. Running is so easy and so much fun.
Okay, so now we can increase the shaking or we can decrease the shaking. We can put it fit to canvas, which will make a zoom on the face, and we can lock the subject size, which will now only focus on the face and nothing else. So the footage will be this one.
Running is so easy and so much fun.
Now you can of course apply the stable effect or stabilized effect.
It's so easy and so much fun.
And you got this result. So that was it for the video tab basic menu, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I wish that you can help me reaching 1000 subscribers so I can monetize the channel, and as always, see ya.